These waters feed millions of Americans. All year round, oysters, shrimp, and fish are pulled from their depths. But where is all the seafood going after nearly 5 million barrels of crude oil were spilled near here?
I haven't eaten anything that comes out of the water in the Gulf since May, and I won't. You know why? Because the fishermen that I know that I work with are telling me don't.
Sherry Voigtland says all along the Gulf of Mexico people are getting sick from living near the oil spill and eating contaminated food.
These numbers should all be much, much lower.
Everyone here shares their latest blood test results.
We have precedents.
Jennifer worked as a cleanup worker in the early days of the spill.
One person after another, I'm having kidney failure. My pancreas is like rotted out. I don't know what's wrong with it. My kidneys won't stop hurting. My liver won't stop hurting.
This has completely turned my life upside down.
Gavin and his team of activists were exposed to the oil slick nearly a year ago.
I was speaking with my doctor and I said, honestly, how is this going to affect me? And he said, these chemicals will directly affect your fertility.
Concerned about their health, some have organized to demand that the government and BP respond to their situation. The massive spill sent dangerous compounds into the ocean. One of them, benzene, can cause cancer. Later, the oil was mixed with a chemical dispersant to break it up.
We spread it over hundreds of miles.
Toxicologist Lou Ann White says there is no way to prove that the growing number of illnesses are caused by oil or dispersants.
Our testing has not shown anything but in a few samples, a few trace levels. So the pHs are not in our seafood. And even if you would eat it, it would be the same thing if you walked in a room with somebody who was smoking.
Meanwhile, along kilometers of coastline, reminders of an ongoing cleanup operation.
It's normally okay if you touch oil. Like, this is one of the tar balls all along the coast. What people are worried about is that they're constantly being exposed to it directly. And as we can see, it's still washing up ashore, and it's been almost a year since the oil spill.
We saw lingering traces, too, of dispersant.
I'm very angry that the EPA let them dump so much dispersant down here when they knew it was poisonous. This stuff is illegal in other countries. It's illegal in Europe, but it's okay for them to come down here and dump that on us.
A federal health study is underway in towns across the Gulf. But it could be years before anyone discovers the true impact of the spill on these waters and the people that depend on them. Mónica Villamizar, Al Jazeera, Louisiana.